activated.
We've all played a DS game, and if you haven't, do so now. Great, now that we got that out of the way, we can get the video started. I played a bunch of consoles throughout my life, and one of them was the DS. But not just any DS, oh no, it was the DSi. Now, I don't really know what the difference is between the DS and the DSi, besides the letter difference, but it sounds cool. I played many games on my DS, and today I thought, why not rank all the games that I played on the DS while showcasing the games that I played on the DS at the same time. So not only would I be ranking and showing said games to you guys, but you guys would get a peek as to what games I played that made me the gamer that I am today. With that being said, let's get on to the video. Alright, starting off the list, we have Pirates of the Caribbean for the DS. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Caribbean, however you want to say it. I don't know how y'all say it. I say Pirates of the Caribbean. Anyways, this game, now I'm gonna put it in okay. The reason I'm gonna put it in okay is only because like it's on a DS. Like I just remember I couldn't get over this one specific level, and so I was just stuck just playing the same levels over and over again. So I couldn't really get past any single level. But it was fun. It was fun. The beginning was always the fun part, just because I could ride a donkey. I remember that part. I always rode the donkey. I never left that place just because of that part. SpongeBob, the Robotic Revenge. I don't remember the full name. This one's going in the only reason it's not going in shit is just because I did play this one over and over again when I was bored, because again, it was kind of entertaining. I would get over the game. But yeah, you know, the game was really just a run and gun, but from like a third person shoot, like in a third person point of view, but instead of like from behind the camera, it was above them, so all you'd see is their fucking head. So all I see for Squidward would just be like his big ass fucking head, like his oval head thing. What's stopping me from putting it in shit is beyond me, but I'm gonna put it right here. I don't know what's stopping me, but anyways. Mario Party DS for the DS. Oh my god, this one right here is going in amazing. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it on pedestal. This is one of my favorite games right here. I play this game, and I remember I would lose it every few months, and then I would re-find it every single time. I don't know why, and every single time I would be back to playing it over and over again. I actually have it right in front of me right now. I just remember. I remember the story mode is amazing. The mini games are amazing. The little game where you have to like where you have to play in the maps, that's awesome too. Just really everything about this game is amazing. There's really no flaws. I mean, Mario Party has always been, you know, a really big, I guess, title in my family. Not really, but just in Mario in general has always been a big title in my family. So Mario Party, you know, in itself is a really good title. I love the game. I love the series. So it's going up there. Carnival Games for the DS. I didn't know this, but apparently they released the game on the Switch, so that was pretty cool. This game, actually, I genuinely feel as if nobody has ever played that game just because of how unknown it is. I've never heard anybody say anything about that. And for that reason alone, I'm gonna put it as good, just because there was always there's a bunch of mini games to try in that game. There was always little mini games. I always loved them. There was like always 4 sections. I don't remember if I completed all of them, but I checked and I did. And there was always, and you would either get them 100%, and you'd get points, obviously. You get like little tickets, and with those tickets, you'd be able to buy customization options for your little character. So yeah, that was really it. I mean, but I'm very fond of this game just because I know a lot of people don't know of this game, and I've always liked that game, honestly. It's a really good game. I love it. Mario Hoops for the 3-on-3. This game right here. This one's, I like how I'm placing like every single one. I bet you're waiting for which one's going to shit. None of them are going to shit. There's a couple on here that are going to shit. I won't lie. But Mario Hoops 3-on-3 for the DS. Amazing game. I'd go as far as to put it on pedestal. Just the only reason it's not on pedestal is because I can't get to do the secret moves. I suck at doing them so there's this little thing that on the game where you have to do the secret moves, and on these secret moves you have to like write down their initials. Like for Mario, you'd put the M, and so it'd be like, I don't know, you'd tap to make it look like them. So it'd be M. So it'd be 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. I think you have to do it 5 times successfully for it to activate like their little super thing. And it wasn't always an assured like shot. So if it did make it, that'd be crazy. And I'm like, this game's kind of hard. So I love this game. The only reason I didn't like it is only because if I did it successfully, it would never go into the basket. Into the basket. It would never swish. So that was lame. But yeah. Toy Story 3 for the DS. This game, it's gonna go in okay. I don't have any vendetta against this game actually. Now that I think about it, it wasn't good, but it definitely wasn't bad, you know. So it's not gonna go anywhere in good, and it wasn't gonna go in because this game has quite a long storyline for a DS game in my opinion, and it was pretty fun. You know, it showed basically what would go on in Toy Story 3 in the movie, but just in a game. So for them to put that into the DS, which in my opinion is pretty impressive. So I'm gonna put it in good. Okay, I'm gonna put it in okay just because that's impressive. So yeah, another SpongeBob game. I don't remember this one. That's how bad it was. I'm trying to remember. It's because both of them were running guns. Now that I'm thinking about it, both of them were running guns. So this one was kind of bad. And before y'all say anything and say that, oh, the SpongeBob games are amazing, you guys probably played these games on different consoles. I play them on the DS. If you look up these games on the DS, you're gonna see why they're so boring to me. Maybe I'm just not, you know, good taste in games. You know, maybe I'm just not cultured enough. Maybe I'm just not tapped in. Maybe my game palette is not diverse enough for me to actually like these type of games. I couldn't, bro. I couldn't. I'm sorry, I can't like them. They were so ass. I'm not gonna put them in shit because they were like somewhat enjoyable to the point. If little kid me could play these games and still play them, then you know they're not gonna go in shit. But anyways, I digress. Mario Kart DS. Again, pedestal. This is the only game that I still play to this day. At least on the DS. I still grab my DS, and whenever I grab my DS, this is the game. This is my go-to game if I were to ever grab my DS. Actually, that's not true. The next game is. But this game right here is my go-to game that I always use. If I'm ever gonna go somewhere and I don't have any other console and my DSi is my console that I have left, it's gonna be Mario Kart DS, Hoops, Mario Party, and a couple of other games that I'm about to mention. So these are my favorite games. Just because it has Rob, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think they added Rob this on the new Mario Kart, so that's pretty sad. I'm pretty upset. You guys are probably thinking like this guy just wants to be different. I just liked how Rob looked. I mean, it's not that I want to be different. I just like how Rob looked. His carts were ass though. They were extremely slow. But Rob as a character, I mean, come on, he's pretty cool. Y'all, show some love to Rob, man. The one that we've all been waiting for. This can't be a DSi video game list without Super Mario for the DS. This one's also going in pedestal. I don't need to say anymore. This is a 3D game. This is similar to like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, you know, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. It's similar to those. The only difference is it's Mario. It's your average Mario game, you know, you collect the stars and everything. It's open world. You know, everything else except on the DS. I like the game. Apparently the game, you can finish that game in 53 minutes. I must be I never finished it. To this day, I have yet to finish it. If y'all want to see me finish this, if y'all want to see me play this on the computer, obviously, I don't have a DS to record on. If you guys ever want to see me play this game, let me know. I doubt y'all want to see me play this game. I don't think I'm entertaining enough to do a playthrough or a walkthrough. But if y'all do, let me know. I will do it. Anyway, I'm done talking. But need I say more? This game is my favorite game. Lego Batman for the DS. This one's going in amazing. I never completed this game either, but I remember getting to the part where I had to beat Poison Ivy, I think. And this is on the DS, so obviously there's still a lot of stuff to do. There's a bunch of characters to unlock and all of that. And I never finished it. However, any Lego Batman game is really good. Let's be honest. Come on. It's obviously going in amazing. It's also my favorite superhero. I mean, come on. One of my favorite superheroes. I'm really into superhero DC in general. and Batman's always been like my favorite hero. I think this honestly is what started Batman, like my love for Batman. So obviously he's going up there. He's obviously going in amazing. Can't go wrong with it. So yeah. Pokemon Ranger for the DS. Now this one is going in good. The only reason I'm not gonna put it in amazing, or actually, no, I'd go as far as to say, okay, this is gonna be hella controversial, just because I've been saying that Pokemon isn't really one of the greatest, you know, RPGs slash, you know, video game series of all time. The best video game series of all time. I mean, this game didn't quite catch my eye. I bought it. I remember I bought it as a kid because I thought it was like, oh my god, it's one of those like Pokemon games and they're still for sale. And so I was like, Mom, we gotta buy this. We have to buy this. And so we bought it when I was a kid, and I played it for a bit, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's no Pokemon battles. This is weird. So Pokemon Ranger is probably like one of the few Pokemon games that don't have literal Pokemon fights. You have to like subdue them, I guess. In a sense, you're not gonna beat them up, but you're a Pokemon Ranger. You're literally Ranger. I don't remember how the fights went, but it was super weird. I'll show you I'm showing the gameplay right now as we speak, but it was super weird how the gameplay played out. But yeah, so I'm gonna put it in okay, just because I don't quite remember much of it, because I didn't get far into it, because that's how much like my attention span didn't pique my interest that fast. Transformers for the DS. Now this one I'm gonna put in okay again, just because this game. Actually, no. No. I'm gonna keep it there. I don't wanna be like moving it back and forth. I'm gonna put it in okay, just because. Now don't get me wrong. This game is good. However, I couldn't get. I don't know. Maybe I was just a really bad at playing video games as a kid. I love the game. I love the fact that you can transform into a car from an Autobot. That's all. That was awesome to me. But either the CPUs were fucking amazing at killing me, or I was just a shit kid. Like, I was just shit at video games as a kid. And that's probably what it was, because I'm still shit at video games as a kid. Even right now, I'm still shit at video games. But back then, if I was dying in this game, shit. It was just like a little third-person shooter game. It wasn't anything crazy. I liked it. I really like shooter games. But, it wasn't that crazy. But for that reason, I'm gonna make up my mind right now. For the final time, I'm gonna put it in good. The only reason I can't let the reason I was just shit at games pull me away from acknowledging how good a game is, if that makes sense. Wall-E for the DS. This one was also like a puzzle solving game. I don't have anything against this game either. Same thing as Toy Story 3. I just, it's a puzzle game. It was very fun, actually. I liked how there was something about it. It definitely gave me Wall-E vibes. If you watch the movie and then you play the video game, you're like, yeah, this definitely reminds me of Wall-E. So it did a good job as to reminding me of Wall-E. But yeah. So I don't have much to say about Wall-E. So yeah. New Super Mario for the DS. That's going in pedestal. Need I say more? It's like I said, Super Mario Bros. It can't be a DSi collection without a Super Mario Bros. Game. It's going in pedestals. It's going in pedestal. I remember, and what encourages this pedestal rank right here, or tier, is that I just remember as a kid, when I was a kid, I would always bring it with me. My sister used to play basketball, and whenever I would go to her games, I would always bring my DS or something. I would bring a video game to play, because I knew I would get bored because who wanted to watch their sibling play basketball? So I just remember bringing it. And one day I remember just sitting to the side. There was this kid, and he went up to me and he showed me. We didn't even speak. He just showed me that he had a DS, like a DS as well, and he had the game as well. And I just remember for the first time that's what it was to play online gaming. Or like local gaming, and I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. And we would always just play. We would play mini games, we would play the same things, and then one day he just disappeared. I never knew the guy's name. I never talked to him that much. Like, I would talk to him about the game and stuff, but I would play with him, and then after that, he disappeared. He poof into existence. So it was definitely very a heartwarming moment, I guess, for me at least. It's very engraved into my memory, just because I guess video games can bring people together in a sense. I believe this is Shrek Forever After for the DS. This one's going in okay. I don't remember playing this game. I don't remember much. I remember getting stuck, and I believe it was like I made it to the castle, and that was the farthest I made it. And I was like, oh my god, I made it to the castle, and I got stuck. I couldn't get out of there, and for some reason, my dumbass just couldn't think of the bright idea to look it up, and so I just stayed there. I tried to fix it. I think I did think about it, and I was like, no, I gotta fix this by myself, and I just never ended up doing it. So I got stuck there. So again, the only reason, again, the skill level should not. It shouldn't get in the way of my skill. My skill should not get in the way of a video game's recommendation. I recommend if you ever see this game online, I recommend buying it. And then there's the Shrek Carnival games, and then the Madagascar Racing. I like this one. I actually like this one a lot. I love this one because I remember just whenever I would get bored of one, I'd switch to the other, and it was awesome. So I love this game. This one's going in good. I don't have any fond special memories that make it go in good instead of okay or anything like that, just because, like I said, it's a good game. I recommend it. I mean, it's 2-in-1. I don't know how much it was, because I think before I go any further, I want to mention that most of these games are hand-me-downs from my siblings. I got into gaming because my siblings already played. The Penguins of Madagascar. I know this one's mine. I do remember buying that one a long time ago. It was really cheap. I think it was like $5 or $10. Regardless, that one's going in just because I don't remember. I know how I lost it. I just don't remember. I remember losing it though. It was because I think we were in another state, and I had the game with me, and I took it off for 1 second, and I left it on the seat, and we were renting the car, and so I was trying to look for the game. I was like, where did I leave my game? I remember losing it with Enterprise. We rented from Enterprise, and I lost the car. I mean, I lost the game in their car. I was like, damn, I'm never gonna find it again. It was probably stuck in the seats. Who knows? So it's probably in there somewhere. I don't know. But I remember it was a black car. I know that much. But anyways, whatever. Ben 10 for the DS. I don't know if it had 2 games. I don't know. I don't know if it had 2 games, but I do remember just it was also a hit and run. It was like one of those games that you'd see in the arcades. Punch, I think, what are they called? Beat 'em up? It's a beat 'em up. Yeah, it's a beat 'em up game. I don't remember getting far. I know I die a lot in that game. I know that much. So maybe I should play the game maybe one of these days. So it was a pretty cool game though, because you could choose I think you could choose out of all the aliens. I don't know if you'd get more as you progress, but I do remember, getting switching into, I believe it was Heat Wave. I'm dumb as hell. It's Heat Blast. Oh my god. I remember switching into Heat Blast, and there was another one. He was like green or some shit. I don't know, but he was a pretty cool character. So yeah, I like that game. It was a pretty good game. I have nothing against it. Nintendogs for the DS. Now this one, this one is from my sibling. This game right here is going in amazing. I love the soundtrack. The soundtrack is awesome. Probably the top tier, most amazing soundtracks of all time. So I'm gonna put it up there. I'm gonna put it up there. So yeah, I'm gonna put it at amazing. I just remember always messing with the dogs, fucking them up, and a few years later, I have a dog. I have 2 dogs now. Horse 2. Now this one's okay. This one, it wasn't about skill or anything. I was fairly good at the game. It was really just more mini games. But I don't think there was a lot of mini games. There wasn't a lot of mini games to progress throughout the game. It was just a bunch of mini games. You'd click throughout the characters, and they'd give you different tasks. I don't know if they all had like their little own timeline of them, like, hey, saying, now do this, okay, now do this, and finally do this. Like I don't know if they had all different tasks at some point, but they all had one little task for you to do. Well, I remember one of them was like to honk at one of the, like those little, cause you know how some of the tractors were like cows or something like that. So yeah, that was like one of their missions, to like honk or something like that. I don't remember. Ninjago for the DS. This one's actually gonna go on chip. I'm basing these off of if I'd recommend them to you. The only reason Penguins is an A is because I wouldn't really recommend it to you because I have no memory as to why I would recommend it to you, whether it's good or not. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't. And Ninjago DS, I wouldn't recommend it to you. It's very like slow. It's the only good thing that I give about that game right there is probably the cutscenes. That's how bad it was. It was just like super small. I think it was like a simulator game. And I'm like, bro, they're not even fighting. It reminds me a lot of Clash of Clans. Is it? Yeah, Clash of Clans. So if you're into Clash of Clans on the DS, go right ahead. You know, if you like it, go ahead. I don't like that type of game. Tinkerbell for the DS. I don't remember completing the game. And it wasn't because I sucked. It was just because it's a girly. I mean, I'm not saying I've played a bunch of girly games. You know, I have my fair share of playing girly games. It's going down there. I can't put it in okay. I can't put it in good, and I definitely can't put it in pedestal and amazing. Shit, I'll be damned. But I'll put it in because there's nothing special about it. It doesn't hold any nostalgia for me. I wouldn't really recommend it just because, I mean, unless you're a really big Tinkerbell fan, unless you are giving this to your daughter, you have the grand prize right here with Tinkerbell. But other than that, I can't really defend it. Cooking Mama. Now this one right, actually, matter of fact, put it in amazing. Cooking Mama is what got me into cooking. I love food. I've always loved food. I'll keep that right now. Let's say that right now. I love food. However, Cooking Mama bars is one of the best games ever. I'm surprised, like, I didn't find out until later on that she had a 3DS game. Had I known earlier, I would have bought it, dude. I mean, this game is so fucking fun, like, to play. You actually get to cook it, and she'd get mad if you messed up, and it was just funny. Gardening Mama. I'm gonna put it in okay because I didn't understand the premise of it. I mean, obviously I understood the premise of it. I just didn't understand what to do? Question mark. I mean, I knew you have to garden, you have to cut open stuff, you have to dig up the plants and whatnot. But was that it? You know what I mean? Umi Zoomies. I'm putting that in shit. I wouldn't recommend that game unless you are giving your DS to a baby. This game is so short. I genuinely hate the game. I mean, look at that. It has the C for it, bro. I wouldn't recommend that game unless you're giving it to a newborn. It's so short, and the game is so short. It's like 10 to 20 minutes. I don't even remember. I have some. Hopefully, there's gameplay of it, and if there's not, that's how short the game is. There's no point in doing it, and I feel bad for anybody that actually buys the game expecting something better. It was a bad game. It was a horrible game. I remember when I played it as a kid, that I completed it really fast, and I was like, wait, that's it? And I was like, no, I had to admit something. There has to be like a secret ending. And I played it 3 different times expecting a different ending. I was insane. I was going insane. It was insanity. I was doing it over and over again, expecting a different result. Lo and behold, I didn't. Phineas and Ferb for the DS. Now this one is going in. This one doesn't hold any. Like I said, this one doesn't hold any nostalgia for me. The game was always complicated to me for some reason. I was always confused as to what the premise of the game is. Like, completing the levels wasn't the complicated part. It was, what do I do? Like, what's the premise? Are you building? Because I understood they were building a roller coaster, but you know, like, how did I do it? Clearly, my 8-year-old mind wasn't ready for this shit, because why was I like stressing out about it? So yeah. So that is all of the 26 games that I have in my collection. There's probably a bunch more that I have in my DS collection, but I just can't find them. These are just all of the ones I remember. So yeah, these are all of the games that I played when I was a kid. I was like 8 or 9. I hadn't even hit the double digits. I think I did hit the double digits when I stopped playing, around like 10 or 11. So yeah, these are all the games I played when I was a kid. And this is kind of what pushed me to want to discover gaming more. Yeah, this is my childhood basically. and then I moved on to the Wii U. My Wii U is where it gets way more complicated because I have all of the games in the back. That was when I got my first own console, if that makes sense. Like that was my first ever console, because my DS was a hand-me-down. My Wii U, however, was my console that I got for me specifically. Now, if you guys want to see a video on that one, let me know. I'll do a video on that one too. But yeah, this was the collection, and yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I had a bunch of fun making this. As bad as I sound right now, I sound probably super weird, but other than this, I had a bunch of fun making this video. Obviously not making the list. I had to I had to go on Google, bring them back. I had to go on Google and bring them back, look it up, copy and paste them, blah blah blah. Like, it's a bunch of work. But you know, implementing the video, constructing the video itself, or recording it, that was one of those fun. And so yeah, it was awesome. So that's gonna do it for today, y'all. Hope y'all have an amazing day, an amazing Christmas. As I post this, it's probably already Christmas. But yeah, I'll catch y'all later. And yeah, stay safe.